Hello and welcome to Free Cheese, episode 216. I'm your Joe Dix, joined tonight by Marc Augustiniak.
What's up?
Matt Sellner.
Hello.
Free Cheese, a weekly video game podcast about video games brought to you by thefreecheese.com once a
week. You alright?
Probably.
You don't know?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah?
I just woke up.
Oh. You?
Tired.
You guys both, you brought me down. I was like on a high when I came in from work.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to.
Not like you guys, not that you're depressing, just that you're like depressing. That's
Story of my life.
yeah. No, you guys are like
I'm just like calm, you know?
calm.
I slept all day. I'm like tired from sleeping all day. You know that feeling?
Did you do early morning drinking? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Idiot.
I didn't like
That's
plastered.
doesn't
drunk.
matter. One's all you need and you're done.
I had like a mimosa and 2 beers.
Yep. See?
I was just staying up, just playing weird games and watching stuff I haven't seen. So
What'd you watch?
watch the old Blade Runner.
Old Blade Runner.
I have to say old Blade Runner now.
It's true.
No, you can just say Blade Runner because the new one's called Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, no one's gonna call it
That's
that.
true. Because the last one took place 2019.
Mhm.
I'm like, yeah, look how far we've come. 2 years away from that.
We're kind of
It's funny,
sort
though.
of.
I love how past movies try to predict what the future will look like.
How close
and-
was it?
Not close at all.
It's been a while since I've seen Blade Runner.
Well, wasn't Judgment Day? Wasn't that supposed to have happened already? Terminator's Judgment
I
Day.
think so.
Probably.
I think we're gonna make it out all right.
Yeah.
What did they do? Was there anything in Blade Runner that couldn't feasibly happen in 2 years?
Hover cars.
Hoover car. Okay.
It was like Fifth Element style.
What if we? Well, I guess they were just like freely roaming around.
Harrison Ford relevant again. That could happen in 2 years.
Well,
I think he's just trying to kill off all of his characters, so he doesn't have a reason to come back.
Spoilers.
oh god damn! You got to pull away from the mic when you scream.
Oh, that's just what I think. I don't think he cares about acting anymore. I think he just wants to. All right.
Yeah, he's
Fuck
taking
it.
he's taking
Yeah.
a George Lucas approach to everything.
Did Indianapolis Jones die?
I don't know.
Bet-
Were they making another one? I thought they were making another
I think
one.
they're making another
He'll probably
one.
die in that one.
Yeah,
Hmm.
makes sense.
He did not die in the
His
last
son
one.
His son will stab him with a lightsaber. And
Who's
Shia
his son?
LaBeouf?
Was LaBeouf his little
It
boy?
was in the
Was it?
last one in in the Crystal Skull. Yeah,
oh, was it like a? Was he aware?
it was
I forget.
it was a plot line. They
Oh,
did.
Okay.
Yeah, it.
Yeah,
Here,
I don't
look.
know.
Don't watch the movie. Just forget it happened. It's
why-
not
yeah,
good.
no.
I did watch it, but I fell asleep on it. It was like when it first came out. so-
Perfect. My friend, we saw it in theaters. It was like the 4 of us, and we're sitting there watching it, and we all know
Excuse me. Sorry.
we all know it's bad, but we paid money to see it, so we're gonna maybe it might get better. And then at the very end, when the UFO comes out of the ground, I just see my friend just walk out of the theater, and he just sits out there waiting for us. He's like,
Wow.
I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, yeah,
I
it
just
was
know
pretty bad.
the scene with the fridge. That threw a lot of people off.
That's when it started.
Yeah.
That's when we
Fridge?
knew it was a
What's
bad
the
So
movie.
they're in what was it?
Nuketown.
Yeah,
All right.
and there was a nuke about to go off, and
Alright.
he had to go inside of this like 1950s fridge that was lead proofed or whatever,
Yeah.
and it blew up. The fridge skyrocketed, bounced to like fucking shit everywhere, and he survived.
In Indiana, just Mr. Jones just walks
Yeah.
out like, "Sup?"
Well,
Sup, dude?"
that makes sense. They made fridges a lot different back then.
I feel like the door would have flung open at some point, no matter how hard he was holding.
Or he would
on
have
to
broke a
it.
bone or something.
Yeah, like he
Something.
would have like his neck would have been broken or something.
No, that logic checks out. Now I'm gonna go see that movie.
All right, go for
You know,
it.
you know who helped in that movie? George Lucas.
Mm.
It all
Didn't
comes
he?
back around.
Didn't Indiana Jones always do weird shit though? Like, wasn't he always like running from boulders and getting hit by giant
Yeah, but they were
bears?
fun.
And
That was
seems
fun.
within more of a relevant reason than a fucking nuke. I mean, we
Mm.
still can't barely explore Chernobyl without getting some kind of radiation poisoning.
What are you talking
Not
about? I
true.
explored it. I saw it in Modern Warfare 2. No, sorry, Modern Warfare 1. Sorry.
No, did I send you guys that thing?
What thing?
Drew Scanlon, formerly of Giant Bomb, went to Chernobyl.
No, the whole thing,
Well, not
or
all
a
of it.
part that was fine enough for him to be in.
Oh no, he walked right up to the fucking plant. It's great. I'll send you. Yeah, I'll send you the whole
Well,
thing.
in a year we'll see how he is.
I don't know about that, but no, they were walking. The levels are way down. Like that's a whole
Yeah.
part of it. Like during the tour, he's got a little reader.
Are the
that-
shadows still there?
He didn't. They weren't in this documentary, but like the famous Ferris wheel, he's got that in there and everything. Like there's all that shit.
Yeah,
But like as he's walking through, it's like the little I forget what it's reading, but it's like clicking the whole time, and
Just
he's
to make
just
sure
like
The Pit Boy.
basically. And the best part was like as it's clicking, he was like, well, fortunately, the clicking noise was kind of scary, so instead the tour guide just turned up the threshold for it, so that way we'd have to wait until we hit a bad level before we heard sounds. It was like,
So you probably hit some mild spots, but nothing, I guess, life-threatening.
yeah, but like they were talking about how just in November they put this big dome over top of where it used to be or where it is, and that has contained a lot of the radiation.
It's just all these years, and it's like I can't believe it's taking that long.
Yeah, it's been 30 years, and they still have plans to continue cleanup through 2065.
So what do you think is gonna happen first? Half-Life 3 or Chernobyl is totally livable again?
Chernobyl, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, there's no,
Speaking about, I was just saying, speaking about half-lives, and radiation.
no, it's
Yeah.
Chernobyl.
Just so.
So how was Ryan Gosling?
Well, he's still in my dreams. He's not on the screen yet.
Oh, all right.
One day.
Yeah. They are making a little mini film that ties to the sequel.
What's it called?
I don't know the name, but
Blade
Blade
Runner
Sprinter?
2039.
but it's but it's all it's like a little anime thing, and it's by the guy who does Cowboy Bebop. So I'm looking forward to that because when I was watching the original Blade Runner, I was like, I'm getting those Bebop vibes. Like I could see this being designed like that. So I think it's fitting.
Matt, how are you?
Fine. Saw the Ravens get their ass beat, 44-7. I think was the final score.
Wow.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
That's a big deficit.
Yeah, I'm just you know what makes me happy though? I didn't spend a lot of money to go out to London and watch the game, like some idiots.
People did that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I knew people.
London.
That flew from here
Yeah.
to go over there and do
Yeah.
that. That seems so dumb.
Yeah.
Did they go just for the game, or like are they gonna sightsee?
They did. Like the people I know who would have went. Like it was actually the people I traveled with the Orioles with, like up to Boston and California last year. They did like a group trip to London, and they were there for I think there was a couple different packages. You can go all week. You can go for like an extended weekend. So I mean, they got to do stuff, but
I feel like it'd be hard to avoid seeing that another team winning in your face everywhere you go.
it's not,
Like
talking about
okay,
losing on the road.
Yeah.
I've been there. It's not that
So like
bad.
after the game, it's just like, oh no, man, this sucks.
Well,
And you
this
see
doesn't matter
everybody,
because both teams. It was in London.
There's a
so
neutral site, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
they took
weird.
2 American teams, and we're like, all right, we're gonna play a game in London.
Why?
See, look, everyone gets it.
yeah.
I just don't see the point. in
The nonprofit organization, the National Football League, is trying to expand their brand.
that. So we're just gonna become like a World Football League.
I guess.
Just remember, they're a nonprofit, but they're trying to expand their brand.
So like each country will just have a representative football team.
Sure. Japan.
Watch the money.
Is that your whole week? Football?
Yeah, it's been crazy for me. Real weird work hours. I think it just all hit me today because like literally I usually watch this football all day, but I've been in and out of sleep all day, and here I am.
You made it. We all made it to video game time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now Playing is a weekly segment where we talk about the video games we played in the last week. So why don't we do that? What you guys been playing?
What have you been playing? You never start off.
Let It Die. Let It Die.
Like the segment die? Like
No, I've been playing Let It Die.
so what game is this?
Really?
I'm kidding.
All right.
I know what it is.
You were doing that. Your face was convincing.
I'm a good actor. I'm auditioning for Blade Runner 2079.
Oh, James Franco's in that, right? Yeah.
It's going to be directed by Danny McBride. Jamie Lee Curtis
yeah.
is going to make an appearance.
There you go. That math doesn't check out.
No, well, we're in 2049 now. 30 years from now, she'll be alive. She's ageless. She's in Activia.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about
Yeah.
Well, sponsor. New sponsorship. Yeah, Let It Die. I jumped back into it this week. It's a real good game. And so they made a bunch of patches and stuff. It was kind of funny. Like, I got we were talking about Let It Die last week with Ben, and I said you should play it, and then I started thinking about it more, and like I still follow that game.
Yeah, I didn't realize they were doing updates until recently. I was like, oh, they're okay. That's cool that they still care about this game.
And then like I had thought about jumping back in, and then you texted me that list of patch notes, and I was like, I'm gonna see what's going on here. And I really like the last time I tried to play that game was Switch reveal back in January, and I was live streaming it the morning of Switch reveal, and my internet was buttholes and just didn't work. So now I was like, hey, my internet's not buttholes anymore. Got 1,000 down, so why don't I see if I can play and stream and be okay? I didn't stream, but I played it, and it's good. It's really good.
Any progress?
Yeah, I made it a couple floors. I got my cool Catwoman poison claws.
Ooh.
I've had them, but they were just fun to like dive back in and just slash. And then I was trying to just rack up experience and whatever, but like that game always had this kind of jitteriness to it a little bit, where it like felt like it needed a little more just polish.
Yeah.
And I could say that like it felt a lot smoother this time around. Like the time in the updates, you can tell they're like actively investing in it. And I don't know if it's quite at 2.0 yet, but I think this might be like 1.2 something. And it's come a long way. They got a lot of different stuff baked into it. I didn't toy around with a whole lot of the changes because a lot of it is still the same. And I think a lot of the changes happen in the end game, and I'm like mid game. There's 40 floors, and I'm at like 23 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But the area I'm in now is an amusement park, which has been fun.
I think I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, I was really excited to get to it, and that was kind of where I fell off of it. But it was cool, and I'm like finding newer blueprints that are potentially cool weapons, but I got to go back and find the resources to actually do the R&D to get the weapons up and running.
Yeah, it's like between that and Final Fantasy VI, I'm excited to hear your thoughts about.
I kept thinking about 6 this week, but I didn't play it because the idea of having to grind again is just
it can be daunting. That's I mean, I guess it wasn't really grinding, not even that relevant, I guess. But that Octopath Traveler, I can't, I just can't.
Yeah,
do it.
I had the same feeling with that.
Every time, what's her name?
Primrose.
Primrose.
Yeah.
All I kept in my head now is just, I am ready. I am ready.
Yeah,
I am ready. I am ready. Just every time you go to a command, it's like I feel like it's too much voice acting.
I mean, to be fair, this is early, and they're asking specifically for feedback. But I'm at a point with that game where I was like, I don't even know what feedback to get. Like, I don't know.
It's pacing's weird.
Yeah, and that art.
Now, is that like a demo? Is that like just a vertical slice of the game? Like, what do you know what you're playing? At least
I would say it's a demo. You get about like. I don't know how many
I think
hours,
it's a vertical slice. I think it's a vertical slice,
early.
Huh?
Or the early one, like an early one vertical slice?
Yeah. I think this is like, because I think the idea is that you choose one of 8 characters, and then your story plays out differently.
The gist of the trailer.
Yeah.
And then I think what we're seeing is the very beginnings of different characters' journeys.
Yeah.
And with her, it's definitely.
Those games always, by those games, I mean games that have voice acting that gets translated into English voice acting, but you still have the dialogue, and the dialogue doesn't go with the voice.
Yeah.
So there'll be a guy that'll just be like, "Are you kidding me?" And then text would be like, "No, I'm not going down that alley."
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I know what they're trying to do there, but at the same time, it always throws me off because then right before that, they're saying exactly what is said in the speech bubble.
Yeah,
and
there's a couple of them where
sometimes
right.
sometimes it's an exclamation, sometimes it's verbatim with the script.
Yeah, it was really weird.
That always throws me off.
It's good though. But yeah,
it's pretty. I love the sprite art.
I don't think I like the art.
No,
I know a lot of people like the art in that game.
Not so much with the characters, the enemies, because they're bigger, so they have more detail put into them. Like Final Fantasy games, like the 6 characters don't look that great. It's fine, but the enemy sprites, there's so much detail.
Get out. I love 6 characters.
No, I love them, but I mean, like as far as detail goes, you only do so much with like a chibi sprite.
I think for me, I don't like that HD 2D thing they've got going on. I don't like the flat sprites on these like 3D not textured, but like they're. I don't like.
I would be okay with it if it was more action oriented.
It looks like a diorama in
Yeah.
a bad way.
Oh, I don't say that's what I like about it.
I know why people like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's like that one Cyberpunk game that Xbox showed at E3 that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
It's like one last night or something.
I think that one looked better than this though.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. I don't know. This one just doesn't.
Great water.
I feel like this one should just be a 2D game. This like weird pop out thing. I'm like just flatten it. I'm okay with the. I don't know.
The look's probably their selling point.
Because otherwise
They probably have nothing else going for them besides that.
I think there's a lot of interesting things there. The combat is kind of cool, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't go back to that one after getting through the demo. If you need a Bloodborne game or something like that, Let It Die is $0.
I almost touched Bloodborne. I almost did.
You need to.
Other games got in the way.
You should. And then I played a little bit more Metroid, and I finally got stuck out of the hole I was in. I was just trapped for a while.
Isn't that relieving?
Yes.
But at the same time, you might feel
You
slightly
have to-
stupid depending on what it is.
I don't even remember where I was. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I got out or where I was, but like I spent a good day just like running back and forth the same corridors. And like the shitty thing about those games is like you need that kind of, if you just kept progressing always and you didn't get stuck, they wouldn't be worth a shit. It would just feel like the game was handed to you. And because I was kind of just like forced to retrace my steps, and all, like that's where the reward really comes in. And it sucks because it doesn't have to be that way. They could just guide you. But if they did, then you'd lose that.
I think it depends how many times you have to backtrack before you get frustrated, and then it's like, then you have to figure out why are you backtracking.
There's an art
and
to it,
like, when you figure it out, did you need to backtrack? It's like, no, I probably just should have paid more attention to this one part, and then I would have been okay. That's usually my case.
Yeah. But that game's really good.
I didn't touch this week.
No?
No. Not because I didn't want to, I just didn't get to it.
It was lighter on my play this week, just because I was mostly, if I did play it, it was like on the couch and hanging out or in bed. But
I'm glad it's out though.
No, I love the game, and I'm like
I
I'm enjoying it.
I think it was a good time. I think it was perfect timing.
No, I don't know about perfect timing.
Well, I mean, it could have been out sooner.
Yeah, it could have been out like 7 years ago.
But as far as like this year goes, I think given the time between these other games, I think it was a good spot.
Yeah, if you had to release a game, Metroid, this year, this is the year to do, or this was the month to do it. And the fact that that game was announced at E3 as such a surprise and then rolled right out was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
And it's like Metroid 2 needed to be remade, so really happy about that too. Are you picking that one up?
Probably not anytime soon, but I will.
Yeah. That's good.
No, it's good.
Really
From when I played.
Yeah. But you said other things got in the way of Octopath. What you been playing?
Not Destiny.
No, why not?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I'm just not in the mood to play Destiny. I kind of saw that coming though. I do like it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just I think I'm at that point where this happens with a couple games when I play with my friends where like I have to play catch up, and then that becomes a little uneasy for me, and then I just lose interest because of that.
And they're kind of barreling ahead.
Yeah, and it's just like, all right, there's just no point.
Yeah, I get that.
Unless I do find a time where that opportunity strikes and I'm able to, but it doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
But I did play some Marc-ass games.
Should I get my finger ready to hit the wall?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you should. I played 3 things, all 3 of them. So let's start off with Oddworld Stranger's Wrath.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to Google that one. I don't know what that one is.
This is...
Yeah, I bought it as part of that Oddbox collection on Steam. It was like $4.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, this is a good time. Got to play it. I like it. I do like it. The platforming is a little weird. I mean, I like that it switches between like first person and third person. But like the jumping, it just feels off. And like the running is cool because like eventually you start sprinting and you run like a beast on all fours.
Yeah, he's doing it.
You can like break through shit like that and jump off of ramps. But then when you don't do that and it comes to like double jumping on things, it's just sluggish and not as flowy. This is also the HD version, so I don't know what is different. from the original, besides maybe frame rate or better resolution.
I think they used all new assets, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
What year did that game come out?
The remake?
No, the original.
2005.
2005. Early 2005.
Yeah, it was on original Xbox. It was like right on that line between Xbox and 360, but
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, because the launch title for Xbox was Munch's Odyssey,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if I'll play that, but
No, why not?
I don't know. I think that era of gaming when like a lot of 2D games were turning to 3D, I don't think that we didn't get the translation down just right, and I think Oddworld might be better as it's 2D. So
I don't know. Munch always intrigued me, but I never. I, don't
Yeah.
think
I just don't care about being Abe and having a bunch of people follow me, and
Wait, follow me.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's the majority of the game. I'm not really into the Oddworld universe. I
You're
don't
talking
know.
about
Like,
Oddworld? Are you talking about Abe's Odyssey?
I guess just in general, just the whole,
You should play Abe's Odyssey. Sounds really good.
not the new and tasty.
Play New and Tasty. Yeah, don't. Yeah. New and Tasty.
Yeah, that wasn't part of the box, but yeah, the first two are.
Might have a copy of it that I can gift you on Steam. I don't know.
I mean, I've always liked that world.
That world's really cool. Like
that
I remember
odd world.
that game to me is synonymous with video game magazines in the late 90s, early 2000s.
It's always a game I always saw from a distance. I was like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is this? And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never understood it.
And I remember renting Abe's Odyssey a bunch and playing it, but never like.
I played the original for
I
a
never
little
went
bit. So I think I
past.
had a DRM copy from GOG, and I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I get this. Yeah, I'm okay with it.
That it's a cool, weird world. Like it's just
Like, I wouldn't call it a platformer.
the first one.
Yeah.
It's like a puzzle platformer.
Yeah, I'm saying it's more puzzle, I feel like, than actual, like the
Platforming is a
the-
light mechanic
yeah,
of the
it's not
puzzle
the
solving.
spotlight.
Yeah. They're really good though, and
Yes.
I like the social commentary aspect of it too. It's kind of cool.
But this is one of those games I probably had a pretty low budget, and that's fine. Like, I'm okay with games that do that. But
Wait, Stranger?
yeah,
Heck no.
the voice acting,
I mean, maybe
I
they.
mean, in
spent
2005 though, when
the voice
video
acting, I feel
games-
like was all by one person. That's what it sounds like, and
It might have been, but that
every
was 12 years ago.
because like there's different towns you go to, and every town has its bounties,
Yeah.
and that progresses the story or whatever. Because you're
Yeah.
trying to get up enough moolah for your life saving surgery that you don't know exactly what it is yet. But each town is occupied by these little redneck chickens.
Yeah.
And they all have the same exact voice, male and female. The type of henchmen you fight all share the same voice when they talk to each other, look exactly the same. You could tell it was just like, we'll just poop these in there because who cares? Even like the bosses have like the same kind of voice. So it was just stuff I was noticing. Like, I don't care. Like, it doesn't turn me away from the game, but it's just something I noticed. So I don't know how much of a budget was involved for the voice audio side of it.
I don't know.
I mean, Stranger was probably the most distinctive voice. He seems slow in the head, but he's not.
Yeah.
It's weird because he's just very slow talking.
I just found out this game came out on Ouya.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
But like, I got to the part where I actually was stuck for a little bit. I didn't understand. I was like, what am I doing wrong? How do I get into this fortress? There was a beam that had like these little obscure wooden planks on it that I just had to punch, and the pillar would knock over, and I would walk up. I'm like, I can't believe it took me forever to figure that out.
That happened with me with like that game. At some point, I just kind of fell off of it.
Yeah.
I don't know why either. Like I really, really liked.
I think they were just trying to like make it more interesting by stretching out the towns and.
I love the what do you call it? The his weapons are really, really fun to play with.
It's all live ammunition. I do like that. Like, I just got the boom bats.
Yeah.
It was basically just a grenade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the
because
fucking animals that you just shoot at other animals to murder them. It's
yeah,
fun.
he doesn't like guns, but that's funny.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's not much else to that game. I feel like I got a good idea of it. I know it could get more
That's kind of what I
difficult.
had. Like I hit a point where I was like, I know what this is. That's okay.
Yeah, and I decided to just uninstall it.
Shit. All right.
Well,
I gave it like 2 days or 3 days
Yeah.
worth of playing. And I'm just like, I get it, and I just don't feel like investing any more time into it. I don't
well,
know.
all right.
Life's short, man. I don't want to put myself through hours just to expect the same thing over and over.
Man, I don't even do that. Usually let it linger until I need to uninstall something to put on something.
However, the next game, I decided to see all the way through no matter how stressful it was on me. This just came out on the 19th, called Fight and Rage.
Oh, yeah, you sent this to us.
Yeah, I sent a little trailer.
Yeah.
Because I felt like this was my trademark game of the year.
Yeah. Gal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is basically a love letter to arcade beat-em-ups and console. It's like a mix of Final Fight, Streets of Rage. There's elements from other fighting games in this. You name it, it's in there.
It had like a couple of little weird homage sequences, at least in the trailer, to Ninja Turtles. Like the surfing.
There's that, the character. So like there's Gal. She's pretty much looks like Mai from King of Fighters.
Yeah.
Kind of fights like Chun-Li a little bit. Or slash, what's her name in Streets of Rage?
Girl in red.
Yeah, the girl of the group.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Fights like her.
I don't remember anybody's name from Streets of Rage.
I just know Axel.
Of course, there's someone named Axel. Is there another
That's
one
the
named
main guy.
Knife? Is someone named Knife?
There's Mac the Knife, but that's Captain Commando. I don't know. I don't know their names.
I want to meet a man named Knife.
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't. I don't.
Kniff.
I don't know which way to go with that. But yeah, Knife seems like a cool name for a dude.
I just immediately pictured this
It's
person
definitely
wearing
a
camo
90s,
pants.
Yeah, well, obviously he's wearing camo pants. His shirt's a cutoff shirt.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's definitely a 90s name for a beat 'em up.
Yeah, he eats glass. Yeah.
Then you have the ninja guy you can play as named F. Norris. I'm assuming the F stands for fuck.
Oh, right, because Chuck is that guy's name, and that rhymes with fuck. Fuck Norris.
I don't know what the F stands for in this, but
that makes sense.
But all the characters have you can buy extra costumes and different palette colors for them.
Can he dress up like a Texas Ranger?
I didn't see that yet, but the second costume, his outfit is orange and blue, and like Goku colors.
Oh yeah.
And he has a mask like covering his mouth because the original character he has like a little facial hair going on, and it's like blue and greenish, yellowish looking.
Yeah.
So he looks like Guy from Final Fight basically, and he fights like him.
Yeah.
He has the spin kick and everything.
That's fucking cool.
And then the third guy you play is Ricardo, which is big as bull. Pretty much the Mike Hager or the muscle of all the beat 'em ups.
Looks like Rocksteady.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a costume where he's wearing like a luchador mask.
That seems fitting.
Now it's a lot smoother than these arcade games too. Very nice, very flowy. You never feel sluggish in any way when it comes to like mobility and fighting. The combos you can pull off are really simple, but yet can be complex depending on how you do it. Kind of like similar to Mother Russia Bleeds. The way you can just pull off different combos.
Yeah.
I mean, this is more fluent than Mother Russia Bleeds.
I believe that just from the...
It goes up to 3 players. There's a lot of features that you have to unlock with coins, and you get coins when you either beat the game or lose, and your score will always turn into that currency. So infinite continues.
So how short is this then?
This is... Oh man, it felt like for one playthrough, depending on how well you do, it felt like a 2-hour, 3-hour game maybe, because there's multiple endings.
So like a 6-stage kind of thing, like the old arcade style fighting games.
It is, but there's multiple paths you can take, and so they have a grid for how many endings. So, and it's with each character has endings A through F,
Z
or H, I think.
Yeah, hold on, NieR.
Yeah, pretty much. But then there's combination endings.
Yeah,
you're playing co-op with, so the combinations of characters have their own endings as well.
That's kind of cool.
And I've only unlocked ending F as one character, with Norris.
What happens to 2B in that one? So what are you playing this on?
Steam.
Only Steam?
It's not on anything else yet.
Balls.
This is all made by one guy.
That's dope.
What's his name? It's Sebastian Garcia, I believe.
I think it's pronounced knife.
Yeah. But he's from Uruguay. And
nice.
This is pretty much the only game he's been doing. It's it's pretty impressive, and it's only one other person doing all the music. All it's just metal music the whole time.
That's fucking cool. How much?
It was $20.
Nice.
Definitely worth it to me.
But that fall sale.
Yeah, the game can be very punishing though, because there's parts where you start a level, you get through, beat up a couple people, whatever. You're trying to savor your lives, and you get to the boss, and the boss can be cheap depending on what it is, and you're not aware of the pattern. And it can be so relentless that sometimes it's a transition, and then the level from there, it's just a boss fight. So if you die, you just start right at the boss fight. Other times, you have to do that backtracking and fight all those enemies again, and try not to lose any health. And that's what the final boss was, and it was frustrating. Like I was getting pretty sweaty playing that.
Old Sweaty Betty?
Yeah, old Sweaty Betty. Like I don't have a fan downstairs anymore, so it's constantly hot. I'm just sitting in this felt like beanbag chair and just don't want to touch anything. But I didn't want to give up. I didn't want to stop right there, and I'm happy that I did it because I took like a secret passage in the very beginning, and I wanted to see it all the way through.
Yeah.
So, it's a really enjoyable game. I love the way it looks, the way it plays, the combos and everything.
I already forgot the name of it.
Fight and Rage.
Fightin' Rage.
You can see it right there. Final Fight, Streets of Rage.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Is this Windows only or?
I don't.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, I can confirm Windows only.
All right.
Yeah. I'm sure the guy might be working on ports at some point. I can see it coming to Switch.
Oh man, I love that.
Yeah, that's.
Did you see there's a fucking
You could
Picross
run
game
this
coming
game.
to... Yeah?
On your boy, if you want to.
I can't run dick. I can't even install a partition.
Oh well, never mind. You can't do that.
Did you see Picross is coming to Switch?
I did see that, and I thought of you immediately.
Is it this week or is it out or?
I don't think it's. I think it's this week
Next
coming
week?
up.
Yeah, I'm there, like fully there. What else? What else?
So
What
from
else?
there, I finally went on to the Zero Escape series.
Oh yeah. You've had those for a while.
Yeah, because I think I had them saved on the side because I thought about just only streaming that. But now I was like, nah, I think I just want to play it because I get really stupid with these games.
You
And
start with
I don't wanna show
999.
that. Yep, started with 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors.
Yes.
Yeah, that's I like it. I like it a lot. I don't play many like visual novel-esque games, and I think having the HD version on like Steam as or in PS4 as to like the DS one, I don't know if there's voice acting in the DS one.
I don't know.
But
I never played that one.
it's a pretty good cast in this.
Yeah. How did because the original was on DS, you had the touch controls to kind of walk your way through.
I used the mouse and keyboard at first,
Yeah.
and I was like, all right, my arm's hurting. I switched to PS4 controller,
Okay.
and
Controls fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had to reacclimate like what buttons meant what.
Yeah.
Because they don't exactly tell you. They do, but it's weird. And it's fine.
So what is this? I don't know what the Zero Escape series
All right, are
is.
you
I know this is a
familiar?
visual novel. What's the plot?
So these 9 people.
This weird teddy bear.
Yeah. No.
I'm listening.
Well, is that a teddy bear?
Yeah,
It's
no.
a person in a gas mask captures 9 people and puts them on what they think is either a replica or the actual Titanic. And they have 9 hours to solve these puzzles in these rooms and escape. But I feel like some type of sacrifice is going to be at hand in order to get out. I don't think everybody can make it out alive. One person died in the very beginning just for being a fucking idiot, and you learn from that. And there are choices that you make that have a tree that you go down, and it'll tell you what path you're taking in this
Okay,
thing.
so
But it's fucked up. Like it starts to. I didn't play the original, but the sequel was like, "Hey, do you want to kill the mom or do you want to kill the mom's daughter? You pick. Because one of them is gonna die, and it's your choice. And like you gotta decide who dies.
Oh, so this actually has like some legitimate choices and branches.
Yeah.
Dang, Robin did not have
And,
that.
and this is like
And the items you need, because it's like, hey, you're gonna need this item for this puzzle. You can like kill that guy and get it from inside of his bones, or you could, it's all that.
this one didn't get where I'm at is it didn't get that graphic yet.
It probably wasn't that graphic.
But
That's where my mind took it, but it felt
It'll definitely be there. Like there's been bloody numbers on doors this entire time, so I feel like something's gonna get messed up.
Teddy bear's gonna come up holding a knife.
Yeah. But each person has a bracelet with a number on it, 1 through 9, and 0 is the one who is organizing the whole thing.
Yeah.
Pretty much the jigsaw of the whole thing. And so nobody knows why they were all picked. They just know they all got gassed and kidnapped and brought in there. So, but they're trying to get to know each other more to try to find a connection because they think that to understand on one another, you'll find out who the culprit is. There has to be some kind of connection here. I don't think Zero just picked random people. So you're the main guy who is Junpei, and you're trying to figure everything out. And the only person that you recognize is this old friend from elementary school named Akane. And you're just trying to figure out why now. Like, why are we meeting now all of a sudden? So I feel like something dark is there, but I don't know what.
So is this going to have multiple endings, or is this going to do that Walking Dead thing where
multiple
it comes back to a
point?
No,
there's multiple.
There's points in the story where it will come back to a certain point, and then split off again to more complex routes. But there's apparently like 6 different endings.
It's not like a whole bunch, but there's definitely.
Yeah, so I don't know. 26. I don't know if I should be making a bunch of save states or not, or if I'm just able to go to a certain point and replay. Because I'm sure if I want to replay the whole thing again to get.
Yes, the thing is with those games. I like playing them once because I feel like that's like the experience I always want to remember. So
but I've been told there's certain endings you should go through in a certain order to get the full story.
Okay.
And
that's where this game kind of does something a little.
Online. I don't know.
I know.
Does that have like a chapter select thing for you to do, or
I don't.
Maybe unlocks when you do.
I mean, I have 30 save slots.
Heavy rain to that.
So I don't know if I should be utilizing all 30 of these save slots.
I don't know. I know Akko, Ben's cousin, my friend Akko, did, what's the second one? Virtue's Last Reward.
Yeah, I think so.
He played that one and got the platinum in that, which involved, like, every ending, everything, and all that, and, like, really, really love that game.
But I spent about, like, 3 hours in the game, and I've only done, like, 2 puzzles. It's a lot of talking. So I was like, yep, it's definitely a visual novel. Like, I didn't...
Is this one of the vertical, or the... Well, you wouldn't... You're on...
Well, on the DS, it wasn't like a book.
It wasn't.
I think it was just, But yeah, I definitely like it. I'm intrigued.
I'm glad you're finally playing it. Right in time for old Spookin' season.
Yeah, definitely.
Fall is here.
But if you're familiar with any, like,
had me a pumpkin spice latte today.
Life, it's basically.
Mark, I'm listening to you. Don't worry.
No, it's fine. I'm
pumpkin. Like I said, Mark, I'm listening to you. You can keep talking.
Flannel.
It's basically that. Cool. Look around a room, find stuff, kind of point and click adventure ish to solve the puzzles.
Yeah,
little Resident Evil vibe with it. You can like rotate stuff and look at it and
sit here on a ship. I immediately thought like Resident Evil Guide. Remember that game with color?
Yeah. Or Resident Evil Revelations.
Pumpkin pie.
The better version. Stop.
Yeah, because Zero has like he's timed it so 9 hours. Everybody will drown if you don't.
Love that.
Get out.
You should just wait and see what happens.
I tried that actually. The first puzzle. There's water leaking into your room and you have to find a way out.
Yeah.
And I was like, am I timed? Because I feel like I'm going to drown by the time I solve this. And I felt like an idiot because I couldn't solve this one puzzle because I didn't look under a pillow for this other clue.
Yeah, you got to like rip everything apart. And you got to think weirdly. And yeah, it's really...
I thought I clicked on everything and I was like, fuck. I forgot about that.
I want to go back to that. Yeah, they almost didn't make a third one, remember?
Yeah, Zero Time Dilemma?
Yeah, they couldn't get funding for it and it was a whole thing. And,
well, I'm glad they did.
Yeah. We had a nice little trademark week.
Yeah.
Matt, what you been up to?
All my playing was earlier in the week. I managed to get around to some baseball games later on in the week, but the main stuff I've been playing, I did a little bit more NieR earlier in the week. I pretty much got through the point you talked about last week where I walked into a pit, and in the pit,
you found
there was some robots.
Robo Orgy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then
he fought Sephiroth.
Yep. The Peeling Man, and
yeah,
we ran away.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say you went up and then accidentally came back because you get disoriented because of the camera? Like when you were escaping that scene, did you say that?
In the very beginning, I had a lot of trouble. I had him backtracking a couple times.
In the very beginning.
Yeah, I might have done it there too.
I
just happened to backtrack a lot and not realize it. It was the very. I'm in the sewers now, and I found the spear.
I haven't gotten there yet.
That's right after what you just did.
Got it. And all right. So yeah, I went up the cliff and then I got disoriented. I came back down. I was like, you can't go in here. I was like, this is where I was at. I gotta go back.
Yeah, the camera's pretty wonky in that.
You guys,
that's fine.
Did you get out of the sewers yet? To the next?
No, I haven't played it since. I'm probably gonna play it tomorrow. So.
Yeah, I did that thing. Went back to the base, whatever.
Yeah,
they were like, hey, thanks for helping. Here's a room. And then it did my favorite thing where if you go to bed in the game, it asks you if you want to save, and after you save, it asks you if you want to continue playing.
And it's 999 does that too.
And it's your ticket out, and you feel good at like you can just leave at this point because the game's kind of encouraging you. So yeah, that's where I stopped. So 2B's currently sleeping. She's been sleeping now for 5 days.
Damn. All right.
I'm gonna get back in. So this is my thing with this game. The world building, the story. It seems like something I'm gonna like. It's because it's got that dystopian, but why the fuck is this happening kind of feel, which kind of gets me. But actually playing the game, I'm gonna get bored real fast, unless something changes.
It is pretty simplistic. It's flashy and beautiful. I feel like the parrying is very overpowered. I feel like I should be sucking at parrying for some reason. Like it feels the window's really big.
Yeah.
But it's really nice. Like, I mean, if that's not a part you're really concerned about, then I think you'll be okay.
I told Matt the other day, the combat doesn't really change that much.
Yeah, kind of like a Final Fantasy. Like it's
like for me, most of that game was just R2 to run, hold in R1 when I got into combat to blast with the gun, and then hit square just to beat things up and mash around. But that's really all it is combat wise. You can throw some flair into it and things like that. You'll find enemies that have different attack patterns and you have to get creative with how you dodge those attacks. But on your end, from the combat end, aside from changing weapons, which I rarely did, and upgrading your pod to different things, like combat is kind of what it is.
Which I'm okay with this kind of game because it gave me a lot of vibes to Dynasty Warriors, and that is only as complex as you want it to be. Hit square a couple times until you hit triangle. And I'm okay with that kind of repetitiveness, but I can see how that'd be a complaint with some people.
So then this is where I pose this question: how necessary is the side stuff?
Not.
Because I think if I go OCD on this game, the obsessive clearing disorder, I'm never gonna get through it. So I think I'm gonna go right. Main quest.
Yeah, no. Side stuff.
And try to get as many as the endings I can before I finally burn out of this game.
I'm looking for those tiers. That's what I'm looking for.
We'll see.
Yeah. Side quest stuff I wouldn't worry about. Like if you do some here or there just to get some money, that's fine, but you don't really have to go. Yeah. There's a little bit of like side story building that can happen with some of the characters, but I don't think it's integral.
If I see some interest, I'm not going to be like, all right, nope, I can't do it. But like, I don't know, someone's like, all right, you might want to run to this town, but you need to go here. I'm going to go to the place I need to go and fuck the town.
Yeah, no.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
This is another one of those games where like it takes you to do everything in the town because they don't know how to do it themselves, like every RPG.
Well, the first three things you did in that game was like kind of like that.
Yeah, no, but I don't know if that's going to be a continuing.
I don't remember
thing. You know, like
that's fine.
Fallout, for example. Like, oh hey, we need you to.
I need a loaf of bread.
Can you pull this lever? Because we can't use hands.
There's a loaf of bread surrounded by 5 the death claws. Can you mind getting that? Sure.
Can you wipe my ass? I just can't.
Can't reach it. Yeah, but that you should. Get through the sewers. Next part in that game is where things start to get
good. Looking forward.
I'll get back to it. And then
and also like that's the great thing is like you're not even there at all, like not even close to there, like not even
like it's not even the real part of the game yet.
No,
I could tell it's very early on. But I was like, I'm wondering when it's going to pick up, though. I hope it's not too
You're
long.
right. I haven't blown off her skirt yet.
Right, yes.
That's the first thing
really...
I tried to.
Turn that self-destruct on, and boom.
I blew up a spaceship. I got an ending.
Yeah, you did it, yeah.
Oh, I did it out. And...
Yeah, I haven't done that out in open yet.
Yeah.
I mean, did you ride a moose yet? That's when the game
I didn't
really
ride a
gets...
moose. A moose attacked me, and I said, fuck you, moose. I killed the moose.
Yeah.
Got the meat.
Yeah. Gotta have that meat moot.
Got that bullwinkle.
Yeah.
There's a lot of moose in that game. There's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Pigs, too. Pigs?
Is it in Canada? Is that where it takes place?
That makes sense.
NieR Auto Canada?
I don't know.
Saskatchewan.
Did you play anything else outside of NieR?
I played more of the very average and mediocre NHL 18.
Chitty bang.
I gotta. So I haven't heard the song in the game yet, but I keep Googling the soundtrack, and it's in like every list.
Did you try binging it?
I wonder if it was cut. There's been a few soundtracks where it's like I never heard this song in a game, and it only exists like in that thing. I don't know.
Yeah, like that scene, like when you saw the trailer for Spice Girls on TV, they always showed that scene where they were in the bathroom, but when you saw the Spice World, they were not actually. That scene wasn't in the movie.
That's a deep cut right there.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm glad you remember
that's a
that
spice
of
that
all
burned. That was like crushed red pepper.
Spice up your life.
Yeah, I haven't heard the song yet.
I guess
It's probably in a
Maybe,
credits.
maybe.
Oh yeah. Once you get to see, you have to get ending 6 before. Yeah.
I've never seen it in that game.
Are you jumped back into your league stuff with your friends? Or
That's what I have to do. That's the only way I enjoy this game. And I will.
Is that what you have been doing, or no?
I tried other things. I'm like, all right, I spent $60 once again. Let me at least see what's out there. I don't want to play anything with the AI, so I was like, damn, I don't feel like doing a franchise. Damn, I don't feel like doing Be a Pro. So there's that new NHL 3s thing, which is like the arcade mode. I was like, I'll see what this is. So I clicked on it. There's an online thing. So there's like online, and there's kind of like ranking thing going on. I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll play some scrub, beat his ass, and I'll be on my way. I lost the first game. The play style is different. It's quicker. It's a little bit quicker. The ice is a little bit smaller.
It's just single button hits instead of having to like wind up your stick.
No, it's still. So that's where it gets weird. It wants to be the super arcadey thing, but all the controls and the physics are from the actual real simulation. And I don't know if you remember me talking about MLB The Show. I don't know if I ever talked about this on the podcast when they did that retro mode. It was like all the controls and feel of like a Super Nintendo or Nintendo baseball game, but it had like the weird animations, like all the animations from the actual MLB The Show game, which made it feel out of place.
Yeah, they should have cut it so it was just 2 frames, like
exactly,
there and then the swing.
Yeah, and that's what it's going on with this. It kind of
there's a disconnect between the look and the feel,
but it does play faster. Like they're trying to do something, and they got the quirky announcer. That's fine, I guess. So yeah, I was forced to play 3 games of that after 1.
Yeah, no.
Because I couldn't go out on an 0-1 record. Are you kidding me? So I played 2 more, got a winning record, and now I'm never playing that again.
Retired champion.
Yeah. But no, they do some weird things like the puck. Like, there's different, like, not power-ups, but there's different consequences for being scored on or scoring. Like, there's a puck that might get you 2 goals instead of 1, or there's a puck that will like subtract their score.
That's
like
cool.
And then like and it once the puck drops, like you know what it is, and it stays that way until the goal is scored.
Okay, that's cool.
Like if you're up 3-0, you got a puck that's -1. Like you want to still score because you don't want to lose your goal, but you're not going to gain anything out of that. It's not even special pucks; it just glows, and like those like shaders that show where the puck is on the ice in those games. It just glows a different color. The puck's the same color.
Oh,
yeah, it's fine.
It's a concept, though. I like that.
Yeah, it seems like a fun side mode, but not really.
No, it's not. No. But no, so there is the 3-on-3 mode in the EASHL thing that I do play with other people, and that is like legitimate 3-on-3 on regulation ice, real penalties, actual like the tuners the way they're supposed to be in that game, and that is actually fun. It's a nice twist to the regular 6v6, and it gives you like a different dimension when you're playing, because when you pick your players, you kind of have like classes. Like you can be an offensive defenseman where you have a better shot. Your defense and physical play isn't great. You can be defensive defenseman where you're physical but you can't shoot. Offenseman, there's all kinds of different ones. There's like power forwards and danglers, which are like the people.
Sorry, what?
Danglers.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, they're
Dangler.
Yeah, people.
Dangler?
Yeah.
Dangler.
Yes.
Dangler?
Yes.
Dangler?
Yeah. Yep.
Dang.
That's a real term in hockey. Dangling. That's a real term in hockey. It's when like you break someone's ankles.
Dangling.
Yeah.
Dangler.
It's when you break somebody's ankles?
Not like actually.
Dangler sounds like a weird.
Getting around a person and making them look dumb, breaking their ankles.
That's like a fast food mascot that went wrong.
I want to be a dangler.
That's like a real thing.
That sounds like a real thing that's like not good. Like that's like
It's a real thing of hockey. Like,
it's like
is it
fucking
accepted?
VH1 behind the
I'm
fast
thinking-
food, and it's just like this washed up mascot who's just like they called him the Dangler, and he was meant to be a playful man, and then he one day broke out of the McDonald's and started dangling. Yeah, like it's he's in a sewer somewhere, like trying to trade secrets for dads. Just ooh, shit.
Damn.
We all dangle down here.
Yes.
Maybe I've just accepted it over the last 20 years. I've never.
I'm
Danglers,
thinking
that's
somebody
a
has their
real-
ankles legitimately broken and they're just dangling.
Oh God. It's the weirdest subreddit ever.
It's more like a 4chan page.
r/Dangler. Just forward you right to the FBI.
Dangling Rampa.
Oof.
Anyway, there's other classes.
You had me
like
at Dangler.
like that, and like a
Classes?
hitting sniper. Yeah. So this is good.
Mm.
In past games, what they made you do, this is like PS3 era. They made you play about 500 games to make your player good, and to then play.
Literally 500?
If it was a grind,
Okay.
it was at least 100 before you could like either put in money to the game or play 100 games, grind out the attribute points you need, and then allocate them as necessary. So, since the PS4 era, they've just assigned classes where you just no more grinding. You just pick a player.
Jump right into the dangle.
Everyone's on an even playing field. Yeah.
Fair.
But yeah, so like when you do 6s, you have to account for your regular positions. But with 3s, you want to play a little bit faster. There's just all this open ice. So like there's someone on my team that usually plays as a power forward. He had to rethink. We played like 2 games of this 3-on-3 thing. He had to rethink playing power forward because he just wasn't fast enough and he wasn't skating to open ice as quickly as he wanted to, and it kept getting beat to the puck.
Is he a Dangler now?
No. I forgot what he played as now, but he's a little bit faster. Don't worry, we're playing it.
Danglers.
Yeah, dibs on Dangler.
Damn it.
Dibs on Dangler.
No, you guys both. No, you guys both do danglers.
You could be 2 danglers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm obviously going to play as a defensive defenseman because we're going to need all the defense in the world.
Defensive defenseman. That just seems redundant.
Offensive defenseman, 2-way defenseman, enforcer defenseman.
Dangler defenseman.
There's not a dangler.
We'll just
defenseman.
wrangle up the other danglers.
Would you recommend hockey yet?
No.
All right. No. Yep. Very good.
But I'll keep playing. I'll let you know how it is.
Good.
That's it.
Cool.
It's been a weird week. Hopefully this week we'll get into some other games, fall down some rabbit holes.
Playing NieR a little bit.
Oh, we'll play some NieR, but we're gonna be playing some other things.
What are you talking about?
Smell it.
Did you do it already?
No, I didn't do it already, but it's gonna happen.
Maybe don't.
What do you mean maybe don't?
I think we can survive this.
No.
I think we can. No, don't sniff. Don't stop sniffing.
Smell a
Sniffing.
Bungie game.
No. I think we can. We'll be okay. I think we can make it. He made it. He's out.
Yeah, I'm not sure when I'm going back.
He's out. He's out.
But
I saw the perfect beer for it yesterday. Come on.
It's.
I mean, I'll play it again if you guys play
Saw.
it. But right now, I'm just kind of dormant.
Yeah, you hear that?
Mm.
He would play it again if we bought it.
You know that thing that you sometimes think about wanting, and you kind of think about it a lot, and you're like, that would be good. It might be a food, or maybe it's a cartoon you want to go watch, or maybe it's like a dad or a Dangler or something, and you just really obsess over it for a while, and you're like, that would be a cool thing to have, and you go and you buy it, and you eat it. Maybe you don't eat the Dangler, but you get it, and you're like, wasn't as good
Buyer's remorse.
as good as I remember. Like every now and then you might get this thing where maybe you think you want to buy Destiny 2, but maybe you just don't buy Destiny 2, and then it might be okay. You're going to do it, aren't
I'm
you?
buying Destiny 2.
But you just don't. Blood Oath.
Yeah, I did it.
Ah.
Not
We
Blood
made
Oath.
it. We made it, though.
Yeah. And
2 days past
the
expiration
agreement
date.
was
Yes.
we can't buy it for 2 weeks. And then after 2 weeks, we reassess where we're at.
And
I've reassessed.
2 weeks have passed.
And I've reassessed.
And you're on it?
And I'm in.
Fully.
Why not?
I don't know. Well, you know what? Here's why not.
There's 2 days. I got 2 days because I'm not going to be able to play it tonight. I'm not going to play it tomorrow night.
All right, good. So here's why not. You ready? Spectre of Torment. Did you play that yet?
All the other games I got to play? Did you forget that we're doing a video series and I should be playing ahead? Yeah, so there's one.
Hellblade. Senua's Sacrifice. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm.
No, I don't even know what that is.
Oh, that's a game from Ninja Theory that came out. It's supposed to be really good. Little Nightmares.
Oh, that was when it came out a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dash told us about it. Night in the Woods. These are the ones you've played. NieR. Remember NieR?
I'm getting through it. Do you remember how I play? I don't play one at a time. I play 3 at a time.
I'm just saying, if you're going to invest some money, Animal Crossing New Leaf.
Oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you high?
It's a game.
Are you in that dangling high?
But it's a game that could be a game. I'm just looking through. I don't know. There's other things to.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I know. Shadow War is about to come out.
No, not that.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 is about to come out.
Not that one.
I keep asking everyone every week if we're excited about new Call of Duty,
No.
and I keep getting zero response. But one day I'm going to hear, and then when that happens, we're jumping into Call of Duty.
I bought Titanfall 2 for like $12 the other week.
There you go. Look at that. He's in Titanfall.
How much dollars? How much bucks?
It was like $12.
Exactly. $12.
$50 all the same.
Not all the same.
Yeah, it is. I just spent money on garbage. It's fine. Garbage being NHL 18. And I'm still playing it.
That's my thing. Just slow down, you know? Give me shit about Amiibo, but...
Yeah, but I actually use the product I bought. They're sitting up there collecting dust. At least I'm playing NHL 18. I might hate myself for playing NHL 18 every time I launch the game, but at least I'm playing it.
I play with those. How do you know I don't make little short movies with them? Put them in.
Because you would put them in a Slack chat.
No, I wouldn't. Maybe I don't share them. Maybe they're private just for me and my wife.
You shared your wannabe rap album with us. I think you would share with us your Amiibo
Anyway,
movies.
my rap album is something I'm proud of and not embarrassed by. Maybe I'm embarrassed by my Amiibo short films.
You should really make one.
No.
One day randomly, just what's this?
I have done stop motion. Stop motion is a motherfucker,
Oh,
and
it is.
Did anyone here watch Parks and Rec?
Yes. Oh yeah. Yes.
That Adam Scott's character goes into his depression and makes the stop motion. He's like, I thought there was more. I worked on a whole day.
I know that exact thing. I made a thing, and it was yep. Like 14 hours for an 8-second clip. Same thing with animation. I did animation. I spent an entire summer and I got 12 seconds. And
see, look, killing it.
70 of those frames were recycled. Like,
I animated good mouth movement and then Flash crashed and then I punched my laptop. Broke the screen. And then
current laptop?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a laptop right now.
For work?
No, I had one like way back, like as soon as I got out of high school. Like I had a laptop, and then I used the lap part of the laptop and just hooked up a monitor to it. And
smart. That's
still
smart.
used it. Just
that's a dangler.
That's yeah.
That's how else would you define a dangler?
I don't know. Just okay. So Ocarina of Time.
Yeah,
the
I'm
grave
listening.
digger, the ghost that you have to follow.
Sure.
To get the hook shot.
Yeah.
He's a dangler.
Yeah. All right. That's a dangler.
Just
yeah.
float around.
Yeah.
Charles Xavier. He's a dangler.
How?
His ankles are broken.
Oh, because he's got it. They're just hanging.
Yeah. He's a hangler.
Yeah. See, he's a hangler.
Yeah.
Not a dangler.
Yeah, because they're in a chair. They're not like floating.
Oh my God.
Dante's a dangler, though. Dante the dangler.
We're going to take a break.
I have one question. When was the last time you used that Pikachu amiibo?
Exactly. I'll be right back after this short break. Welcome back to the Free Cheese, episode 216. It's time for Show and Tell, where we find things on the internet that we think are interesting, bring them here, and tell you all about why we think they're pretty dope. What you got, Matt?
So, Fortnite, the game I shit on last week.
Oh, God.
Remember that happened? Was
that last week?
It wasn't like a dig at the game. I think I might accidentally offended you, Joe. Because I think I said something like, "Oh, who plays Fortnite?" And he raised his hand. I was like, "Oh, whoops." I apologize if I offended anyone. Anyway, more news about Fortnite though this week.
No! Don't feel like you offended Joe with that. He doesn't really like play that. He's played it, but it's not like a.
Well, any listener, it's a game that looks fine. It's just I'm not gonna play it.
You're not gonna apologize for Fortnite, but you shit all over anybody who buys an amiibo.
Once again, it's a product that you can use.
False. Fortnite is a fucking beta, alpha, even.
So you kept the listeners dangling,
if you will,
about the Pikachu answer. You never answered my question.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're in a different, yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So Fortnite accidentally did something this week. They flipped the switch on some servers that made crossplay between Xbox and PS4 possible.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
It was in the new Battle Royale mode that they're doing, which is a straight ripoff of PUBG.
Right.
Redditors noticed that they were seeing some weird usernames, and that's because usernames on the PSN aren't supposed to have spaces. So Xbox people started seeing like these weird names, and then on Reddit they were kind of putting two and two together, and then a couple Redditors went side by side PS4 and Xbox and see if they get into the same game, and they were.
Interesting.
So this was going on
the technology's always been there.
Yeah, this went on for about an hour or two, and then whatever switch went on was put off.
Yeah, fucking Jim Ryan got a hold of it.
Things were separated. I forgot what the developer said. It was something like it was a configuration mistake.
Right. We think this would be really cool, and we wanted to show the world how it's possible and how cool it could be. So let's do it. And then Jim Ryan's assistant caught wind of it because he doesn't pay attention to his own dick. And they ran into the office and said, "Jim, wake up. Stop touching your dick. They did that thing you don't want to happen because you hate everyone." And he went, "What the fuck? So people are having fun on PlayStation? God, no."
So this is
Can't have that.
This is the part you're going to love.
Shut it the fuck down. Look at my dick. It's dangling.
I knew it was coming. Yeah, I did. This is the part you're going to love.
I just said it. Jim Ryan.
No. It's going to reinforce that idea. Someone tweeted at Phil Spencer and was like, "Hey, what do you think about this thing that happened for an hour to 2 hours?"
And Phil Spencer probably went, "Fucking dope. Let's keep it happening."
In a more PR way, he said, quote, "I would
fucking
have liked,
dope. Let's keep it dangling."
I would have liked to see them leave it on.
Yeah.
End quote. And that was his tweet.
Yeah, of course it was, because Phil Spencer's a fucking dude.
You know, that would actually boost sales of consoles, I feel like. Because it'd be like a somewhat console war again. And, you know, oh, my friend's playing this one, Oh, let's see what's the better console. And
console war that way, not in sales.
Well, yeah. But it would probably entice more people to get a console, to play that game, to fight people on another console.
I think it would entice people to buy this game.
Like Shadow on 360 did that.
Literally everybody wins except Jim Ryan. So we can't fucking. So Phil Spencer says that, and then how did Sony respond?
I don't know. I don't think they said anything.
Sony just sits in a corner and hisses at everybody.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
They don't like connecting with anybody. They're just like fuck.
They're on top. They're letting their dangling dick hit everyone.
God. I know, but
they're the only ones who won't let like Minecraft be crossplay with all the other systems.
Yeah, I mean, this shit just it's
and that's gonna be Switch.
It's perpetual.
Well, yes, that's gonna be Rocket League when Switch comes out.
Yeah,
Everything's gonna be cross-platform besides PS4, but PS4 will still oddly not be able to play with PC.
I hate this. Like, the more I see stuff about PlayStation, the more I hate my PS4. It's bad.
Well, your PS4 sucks.
It does suck, but everything else that just
besides the awesome Uncharted 4
it,
stuff.
It's just such a weird position to be in, because when you think about the beginning of the PlayStation 4 life cycle, it was a total, like, the complete antithesis to what the PlayStation 3 was, what Sony was at the beginning of the PS3 era. They completely reversed it coming into PS4, and now we're back at the just, you know, inverse of that again, where it's just like, what the fuck are you? Stop.
You want a second job for that PS5? It's
Yeah,
gonna be $1,200.
It's dumb. Like, it's not. Nothing is that good. Like, just it.
But still,
sorry,
like, if it wasn't for my friends, I mean, I wouldn't have got one.
If there's any good news for Sony out of this, PSN didn't catch on fire.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. Let me change my fucking name.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
there's some things that can happen in the PSN that have not happened yet where it won't catch fire.
It just, I don't know. This stuff's just getting stupid at this point, where I don't know, man. It's
Sony's being stubborn.
I literally think the
That's the way I see it.
PSN looks like this horrible bundle of cables held together with duct tape and scotch tape.
That's your hand.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this is the this is Xbox Live.
Single cable. I don't know. I just think.
And then this is
Just holding up
the
separate
Nintendo
wires.
Network. Oh, sorry. That's the Nintendo Network.
Right.
Oh, I don't even
No,
see it.
exactly.
No, I think there's. It's like it's just a dumb dick waving contest to a certain point, and I hate that little boy shit that people do when they're grown men.
Yeah.
But it's fucking stupid. Just. It's
let it
all
happen.
about-
We all like video games, man. Like,
And
what's wrong?
like, I can understand none of it, but like, to come out and try and say that, oh, you want to control the marketplace and make sure that, you know, we're protecting the identities of our younger user base. Like, that was his Minecraft excuse, which just so fucking stupid, just so backwards. And you wouldn't be saying that if you weren't where you are.
Nintendo's okay with it.
Which was the other.
They're the ones who are very
It's
strict
3D
with that type of stuff.
This is a little bit of tangent, but is 3DS part of that whole crossplay thing, or is that in its own thing?
Probably.
No. That's the one platform that does not have crossplay, and not because of whatever. It's probably just a technical limitation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can you go local though with other 3DSs?
Well, but you can do iOS crossplay. I think so. Yeah.
I was curious.
I don't know why it wasn't getting that update, but yeah, I know the 3DS. That was one thing that came out of the press release following that Nintendo Direct.
That's fine. Switch is getting it though.
It's really dumb. It's really dumb. I fucking hate Jim Ryan. I don't even know if he was involved, but fucking
Gotta blame someone. Damn it.
yeah. I mean, you know,
Fucking 2 first names as your full name. What is
yeah.
this?
If I can't blame my brother, I'm gonna blame Jim Ryan. It's just how it goes.
That's the second.
How it's always. Yeah. It's just
Who's third?
Who's third?
Konami.
Katie.
Oh.
Katie.
Yeah, always.
Oh.
Yeah. You got to throw her in.
Konami's a good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Konami's fourth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Castlevania? Did Katie do it? No. All right. Probably Konami again.
So you're mad. You see, I think we're all mad at Konami for different reasons. So I think that should make it the unanimous number one.
Why do you hate Konami?
Why do you hate Konami?
I'm not sure if I'm like hateful, like pitchfork and torches at Konami.
Oh, I am.
I'm just disappointed in the direction that they're in, but I like that they're coming. I mean, I got Bomberman, I got Pyramid Head.
Hold on. Disappointment comes after anger, so you've clearly been through it a little bit.
If anything, I'm more pissed off at Sega.
Sega.
For what?
Phantasy Star.
Oh, right.
They ruined
I'm
that
sorry.
shit. They ruined. They killed it.
You know what they
murdered
didn't ruin?
They murdered it.
You know what they didn't ruin?
But no, Konami did kind of murder Goemon. So
Is that why?
You know what's still doing okay at Sega? Hooters.
Oh.
oh my god, that's
Fucking. That
What
was
a
so-
Sega don't give a shit.
I was fucking cackling. I was getting ready for work yesterday, and I saw that shit.
I was ready to see.
Ooh, boy.
I was ready to see like a licensed Hooters character in Sonic Forces.
It's fucking
Like,
coming. Oh, that was the funniest shit in the world.
I'm a Sonic fan now.
That was so good. Just how fucking dumb. How fucking stupid.
What is the point of this?
Who knows, but it's fucking cool.
Hoot knows.
Ah, damn it. Yeah, that was the dumbest thing in the world. That made me so
man.
fucking happy.
All the danglers at the Hooters playing Sonic.
Just so good.
I don't get it.
Fucking Sonic. in a picture
Why-
with
like,
two girls
Is
in
it because
Hooters
of the
costumes.
animal? Like, I want to know what the correlation is here.
I think
Is Hooters big in Japan?
no. I think the brand Sonic said, "Hey, we need someone to do a promotion with."
Hooters probably thought they were going with the restaurant.
And probably
Like, oh, well, we didn't sign
yeah.
up.
Oh, we're gonna make some
Oh.
buffalo chicken sandwiches or something.
Image
But-
of the year.
Yeah. I bet they fucking Sega PR went, "Yo, who wants some?" And they reached out, and everyone went, "Nah." And then Hooters went, "We're already at the bottom. Fuck it. Let's do this."
I love this
do you
terrible
need?
art.
Yeah.
It's like clip art over top of a white background.
TGS is a magical place. Let me tell you what.
But you know what? Konami did bring back Zone of the Enders.
Did they?
Yeah. I mean, you can play it on PS4. Zone of the Enders 2, I should say.
That's true. That also came
Is
out
that
on
now?
TGS, right?
What?
No.
It's not out
Oh,
right
okay.
now,
The way you
but
said
it
it, I
will
thought it
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, TGS is a place.
Which is also kind of weird, though, because, like, Kojima had his hands in that. And
I mean, he's not going to come back. I know that.
it's just weird. It's just weird that they released that game. And did they take his name out of it? That's what I want to know.
Time will tell.
Or he changed it so that way at the beginning of every chapter it says directed by Hideo Kojima.
That'd be pretty good.
That was my favorite part of Metal Gear Solid 5. It just made me smile every time I saw it directed by Hideo. I saw it at least 50 times in that game.
So dumb. So dumb. Mark, what do you got?
I'm not sure if it's newsworthy. I guess it is.
It doesn't be newsworthy. You found something. Show us. Tell us.
I mean,
about
I was going to talk about a couple TGS games I was excited for, but I almost forgot that Nintendo turned 128 this year.
That's 100 years more than me.
See? Well, less. 1 year less.
Are they still making
But-
pachinko machines?
They never were. You're thinking of Konami.
I know.
Yeah. But it made me think of Mario 128, so I just thought that was...
Oh, man. That
That's
was a
interesting.
demo. Remember Mario 128?
I do not.
This is called Pikmin. So this was, I mean, yeah.
No, I mean, you're probably a little more knowledgeable about it than I am. But from what I saw, it was just a tech demo just showing what the GameCube could run.
Yep.
How many characters were like on a screen or something. And it was 128, and you saw a bunch of little Marios with cubes, and they all made the big 8-bit Mario on this thing. And it was supposed to be like a little funny rumor that like it's a bunch of Marios inside your GameCube. That's what's making it like powered or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like okay.
It was the idea that, like, you know, after Mario 64, what do you do after Mario 64? Well, you do Mario 128. But how do you show that off? And the way they did that was a tech demo with 128 tiny little Marios.
Basically looks like Miiverse or
Yeah.
whatever.
You could see like a lot of like beginnings inside of this little demo that would later come. But yeah, like Pikmin was definitely born out of this.
How do you see that?
The Mii Plaza.
And also kind of semi-related, I saw some pictures of Mario Odyssey, and they showed that eel from 64
Yeah,
in Odyssey.
yeah.
So I don't know if you're visiting that castle again. And then there was rumors that you might be able to visit Delfino.
So
I don't know if that's true.
there was a press event just after the Nintendo Direct. And press went out to go play the game, and they were allowed to capture footage. They kind of the same rules that you and I had when we went to that thing for Switch back in February.
Oh, yeah.
No more than 2 minutes per clip, and no more than 10 minutes of footage could be posted in total. But I watched some footage this week, and there's an area where this was on the Giant Bomb cut of all their footage, where Brad ran around one side of it, and there's a painting on the wall, and Peach's castle's in the painting, and Brad says specifically that he basically had the footage, and then it's him talking over it after the fact.
Right.
He was like, yeah, he's the guy got real close to that, and right when I walked up, they told me, please don't go in there. And so he had to walk away, but they said, do not go in there. So he,
Oh, no.
yeah. And
It's
like,
probably the
and when you get,
condensed version.
when you get close to it, Cappy pops up with like a big overlay that says, look at that weird painting. Do you think you could walk in there? Maybe. I don't know. And then, yeah, they told him like, please don't do that. And he was like, okay, I won't.
I wonder if there's like a bonus thing, like like a digestive version of 64.
I
I can't imagine being another game inside of the game
Or a piano comes out trying to chomp you.
Maybe.
with the
another
eel
jump, yeah.
and
Yeah.
Either way, though, I think like I bet there's a lot more homage in this, and even like in the bits that I saw just from E3 and from this new footage and whatever, like there's a lot in here that's just.
This game seems like this is
massive.
This is Mario not in a nutshell, but in a I don't know what's
A bag of nutshells.
Yeah, like this is Mario, just pure. Like this is
Mario dangling.
like if you want to know,
Gotta chop the
want to know everything about Mario, past, present, future. It's all in this game. Like everything you need. It's kind of like it's like a Sonic Mania type.
Or like
touch
like
to
a
it.
like a Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, well,
I know. I wanted to see you.
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, well, you're actually not that wrong
I don't know.
because Zelda has a lot of homages to the
I
past.
just hope this game is focused.
It
I
looks
hope this
very
game-
focused.
Oh yeah, you take control of another person's life by throwing a hat on him, and you ruin his marriage and his son.
I didn't even think about that, man.
Fair enough.
You could do some real damage to a motherfucker
Did you
in
ever
this
see
game.
that meme or whatever?
No.
It was like a newspaper cover. It was like, guy's life is ruined because like he blames like the hat took him over, and
That's pretty good.
pretty much Mario just had a new life with that family.
That's fucked up. I like that. I like that a lot. I found today, as of this recording,
Hooters?
Yeah, happy birthday,
yeah,
Nintendo.
talk about Hooters. It's the 15th anniversary of Microsoft's acquisition of Rare. September 24th, 2002, Rare was purchased by Microsoft for $375 million. It's been exactly 15 years since the purchase. And here's kind of what's happened since then. You ready?
Can't wait for this.
Buckle in, motherfuckers. So, Grabbed by the Ghoulies came out. That's got some TM on it.
I definitely played that.
Of course you played it. I know. Grabbed by the Ghoulies. What was Grabbed by the Ghoulies? Because I missed it.
I think you had to save your girlfriend who was grabbed by the ghoulies, and you just
Why
have
does
a
that- hold
stick
on,
and you
this-
just fight them off. It was just a basic like third person action. Is
Oh my god, it's
game.
me.
Yeah, it is you.
Yeah.
There's not much else to it. It's just
All right, fair. Conquer, Live and Reloaded, came out just a year after that. It's a remake of Conquer 64 with some added stuff to it and everything. But that one had Xbox Live capability, so you could do that cool. My brother and I lost days of our lives playing the local multiplayer. So
I never touched that. The local multiplayer, whatever.
so fucking good. Moving into the 360 era, Cameo, Elements of Power, it's a launch title.
Cameo.
Yeah,
That was cool.
yeah. I don't remember.
The themed Uno deck was funny
Yeah.
because they'd have certain words. Like I don't know. I couldn't hear the names exactly, but I just remember one. Every time I put the card down, it'd be like Teleweed, and I'm like, what? It just happened so much. I just kept spamming it.
Another launch title, Perfect Dark Zero, which, if I remember correctly, was not great.
Probably not.
Viva Pinata.
Yeah, didn't play it, but that's a good game. I hear.
Yeah.
I watched the show.
Oh, yeah. Jetpack Refueled.
What?
It's an Xbox Live Arcade game.
It does look familiar. Didn't play it though.
Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise, the sequel. Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts,
Oh boy.
which I know it wasn't a Banjo-Kazooie game, but, I mean, it was, but it
was
wasn't.
supposed to be.
Yeah. But I know that, like,
There's text in the game that
yeah. But
signifies that.
my friend Akko, the biggest Banjo fan I've ever met, like, loves Nuts and Bolts. He knows it's not Banjo 3,
Yeah.
but he's fully,
Yeah. It's just sad the way it went.
Well, if you think that's sad, get ready for 2 years after
Kinect
that.
Sports?
Kinect Sports.
Yeah, I actually had fun with this.
and then Connect Sports Season 2,
Didn't play the second one that much.
and then Connect Sports Rivals.
Didn't play that either.
And then that's it because they just did avatars after that.
Yeah.
But we did get Rare Replay on Xbox One.
Killer Instinct.
Which...
Wasn't that them? Oh, no, it's not. That's right.
No, that was... Killer Instinct was... Fuck, what's the name of that company? I don't remember the name of the developer, but then they got bought by Amazon, and the development of that got handed over to Iron Galaxy of Dive Kick fame. I can't remember the name of the developer that did the beginning of Killer Instinct. But yeah. Rare Replay brought 30 games all in one collection. That was the reason I almost bought an Xbox One back in 2015. It's the reason I still kind of want to buy an Xbox One. Just because I want to play Grab by the Ghoulies for some reason. I don't know. But I have a weird nostalgia for Xbox. And I never owned one.
I watching the 360 grow up was interesting.
Yeah?
It started with the blades on the sides to flip through things, different colors.
Yeah.
And then you could change the background to any image loaded from your computer. That was pretty cool. Then they just kind of got rid of that.
You're talking about 360. I'm talking Xbox.
Yeah, but and then original Xbox, my brother had that.
See, I never had one.
And like I've only played mostly like the launched games that came with it, like Jet Set Radio.
Yeah.
And the other one was like the Star Wars Clone Wars thing that I never fucking touched.
Yeah.
But Halo was my time on that. Especially Halo 2 multiplayer, but Halo 1 story.
Ah, shit. Now I want to play Destiny. Motherfucker. See, that's all you had to do. It's just that.
But Halo, for some reason, stands out to me better than Destiny. Destiny's lore is, in my opinion, not good.
Well, I know none of it because I didn't take the time to read the cards of the first one.
I mean, there's one enemy that's cool, and that's the Hive, but you might as well just deal with the Flood in Halo. Like, it's...
Oh, yes. Like, when you play Destiny 1 and you see the Hive, you're like, this is the Flood.
Yeah.
And they just come running after you. Yeah.
I don't know, just something about Master Chief and, like, Cortana, like, that whole connection between them two. It's charming.
Is there a Cortana in this game?
No.
Ghost.
You have Nolan
Peter
North.
Dinklage.
No, it's Nolan North.
Now it is.
Yeah.
It was Peter Dinklage. Rip.
No, but I remember when the Xbox was like first announced, like, it was this weird like.
I love the way it opened up.
Yeah, it was this weird, mysterious like.
And like the music player.
Elusive thing that was just like, what is this? Like all the ads were always. I mean, I like
Unreal Tournament.
Yeah, that was
yes.
my history with Xbox was always like it started all in magazine ads because that's where we saw everything. Internet was in its nascent days. Like
it blew my mind that it was Microsoft. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, like what's a
whoa? I thought they were just computers.
Right.
What the?
And the only thing I was really doing on the internet, I wasn't really looking into video games. I was looking into chat rooms where I pretended to be girls to talk to other girls. In
Why
chat
am I not shocked by this?
At least you did that. I role played.
You do what you got to do when you're
it was a
10-year-old boy.
It was Pokemon.
So Xbox. But like, yeah, I remember I did that. I remember printing out a like 64-page guide to Rocket Robot on Wheels for the Nintendo 64.
All right.
I just used and this is not like printers today where like if it's just text it spits out. Printer back then was I spent the entire day waiting on this thing to print out, and then I'd try to staple it together, and I broke the stapler, and it's a whole thing. But magazines. And I'm flipping through a magazine, and I get to this just black page that has this like green light creeping out of it. It was just so cool looking. I was like, "What is this thing?" And it turned out it was an Xbox. Like, if you weren't following where I was going with that,
yeah, it wasn't like another page would kind of lead to
something
it.
like that. Yeah.
I remember something like that. You kept flipping pages, and the ad just kept changing.
Yeah. But then I never got one. But a friend of mine had one, and I remember going over his house and playing it. And like we played Halo, we played Unreal Tournament, and like. Just it was the coolest thing. The controller was weird and
big ass controller.
It's like, what the fuck is this thing? And I remember there was one thing, like it was a launch guide to Xbox, like everything you need to know about buying the Xbox. What's inside? And it like did that classic magazine thing. We should do one of these for the website just to be assholes. But it was that classic magazine thing where it's like a top-down shot of the hardware, like overview of it, with little dots and lines coming off of the dots that said,
Yep.
this is the CPU and this is what it does, and all the breakdown of everything. And there was one that pointed to the center thing, that green ring that just had the word Xbox across it, and it said that was a cup holder. And I was like, oh shit, man, you got a cup holder in the console? That's the coolest fucking thing in the world. I was like Bill Dauterive in that episode of King of the Hill when, I like the cup holder with the goddamn riding mower. And I went over to my friend's house to play it, and I was like, so can I try the cup holder out? And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I think it was Game Pro, because they like to fuck with everybody.
Yep.
I totally fell for it, but that, I don't know, man.
No.
Something about that black and green just like
That
pops. It's got that, everything about that like Mountain Dew surge.
Yeah, Mountain Dew,
Like all that bullshit that we were fed in the late 90s, all the weird like
No,
aliens and everything was green. And
I loved, even though I never personally owned it, either playing my brother's or my friend's console, I loved navigating through the menus of that. It was kind of eerie.
Yeah.
But then, like, I don't know, just in playing the games on it, it definitely felt new.
You want to go buy one?
I don't know.
All right.
What?
What?
What did this turn
I don't know.
into?
I don't know.
No, but yeah, just I remember playing Fusion Frenzy.
Oh, I remember that.
Played as Zach. He
A
sounded
Mario
like Tails,
Party game without the bullshit. That was good.
because his quote was always Zach Shellac in the Ack Pack win again. That was his line.
I remember this.
It was so fucking stupid.
I remember
He was
this.
like, yeah.
Dangling again.
Yeah. Yeah, just it was nice. It had like that and PS2 just felt great. Just that whole era.
It was a good era. And GameCube too.
Yeah. There's just something about it. And G4, that's still that with me. It just they tie together all that because they would show shit on there and be like, I want to play Xbox now, and then I go play Xbox like in the next room.
Yeah, video games kind of suck now, huh?
No, they don't. You got Destiny 2.
Everything now just feels like they're trying to be modern, minimal, and sleek, and it doesn't feel like video games to me. It just feels like they're just trying to be like hip and like
yeah.
I don't know. You know what I mean? Like that charm isn't there anymore.
I think we just talked about this like not too long ago, but everything's just kind of safe and easy. No one's really taking chances anymore. No one's trying weird things because it's really expensive to make video games now. We talked about it with Patapon. That's what it was. Like, Patapon was such a weird thing. And that was only a decade ago, but it was still just like they could do something weird. Where now it's like everything you do is pretty much a known quantity.
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely weird.
Yeah. But
But LAN parties were the shit.
Yeah. 15 years. Microsoft owning Rare. The future, Sea of Thieves coming next year on Xbox One. I don't really care about it because pirates are bullshit, but you guys seemed excited about it after E3.
Seemed like I was actually more excited about the Ubisoft one.
I was
Out of
opposite
right.
because I want to get off the boat.
See, but this Sea of Thieves thing seemed like fucking No Man's Sky, but on a pirate ship, and I don't want that. I'd rather have the action gameplay.
No, well, that's the thing. There, like No Man's Sky, there is actual action in Sea of Thieves. You're escaping like that treasure chest gameplay they showed, where like you all work together to get that treasure, and then you're escaping from all those zombies and shit to get back on the boat. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a game that will probably burn out on pretty quick, like a week or two, like I have been with Destiny. I can see that happening, but it'd be a good time to play with friends. Other than that,
I mean, don't get me
would not
wrong.
Give a shit to play.
It definitely looks interesting. It's just I think if I'm picking between a boat game in 2018 or whenever they come out, I think I'm picking the Ubisoft one.
Yeah,
What's it called?
It pretty much just depends on my friends at this
Black
point.
Flag.
I think it was called Ubisoft's Boat Game 2018.
Sounds about right.
Beyond Good and Evil 2, directed by Michel Ancel.
Bang bang, motherfucker.
Bang, bang, motherfucker. Forgot about that.
But I realize friends dictate a lot of the games I play when it comes to consoles.
Yeah.
Not so much PC. That's my own world.
Huh. What's that face for?
No.
All right. Yeah, I don't know about Rare anymore, man. And then most of them are gone for Ukulele, which I'm still waiting on the Switch port.
If it'll even happen.
It's coming. It's definitely coming.
Just like, and hopefully it runs decent because
I think that's why it's not out yet. It's just
Sonic
because they've
Forces
been
does not apparently.
really.
Yeah. I mean, it could be a biased article that I read, but it seemed like it didn't run that great. It's like, I'll just do PS4.
If NBA and Doom and shit's running on Switch, Ukulele can run on Switch.
But the person also said that, like, oh, hey, like, this isn't that great because they're trying to do too much on a classic Sonic formula, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, not that great on Switch, and I happen to like Generations. I'm like, well, there's your problem. So I don't know how much to take that for.
We'll have to dig into that a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's going to do it for this week's episode.
Can I do a little shout out?
Yeah, please.
So, earlier in the week, I was doing some networking with a friend of mine.
I've heard of networking before. You
Yeah.
do that on the internet, yeah?
Yeah. He also has a podcast that is, it's called Live Quest.
Live Quest.
Yeah. He is the host of it. His name is Chris Anintuano. If I said that correctly, I hope I did. We were exchanging like, how do you say your last name? And it was because we both have weird last names. Yeah. But they're pretty much
Tell me yours is pronounced Smith.
Jones. No.
Yeah.
But basically, his words were a live role-playing show with episodic adventures, randomly generated characters, and we give our audience coins that they can throw at us to change the story however they want.
Huh.
And they're probably recording as we're recording.
Oh, cool.
At this time.
Nice.
But they don't have a website, but they do have a Podbean. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with that, but maybe you are.
Yes.
Yeah. But that's also under LiveQuest. They have a Facebook group. It's also LiveQuest on Instagram, LiveQuest_podcast. They're also on iTunes and pretty much every other podcast app you can think of.
Live Quest, one word?
It is 2 words.
Live space quest.
Yeah. But the reason why I was promoting them because Chris had come to me to request some art to do for them.
Yeah.
And so they're using art that I gave them for their iTunes app and stuff like that.
Is it up there now?
Yes.
Dope.
I think they're on like 4. I think they're recording episode 6.
Nice.
Right now, or 5, something like that.
So they do live recordings and then they hit after the fact, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I thought it was a pretty neat idea. So yeah, and it was like, so we're just promoting each other. So
dope.
You'll hear about us on theirs and hear about them on this.
Live Quest. Go look at Marc's art on the
Yeah.
iTunes store.
If you're into little live D&D sessions, improv based, looking for a good time, there it is.
Boom.
Or you're looking to get in the mood for Stranger Things season 2. Boom. There it is.
There it is. Dope. Well, that's the end of the Free Cheese episode 216. If you like this episode, you can find it and all of our other episodes on thefreecheese.com, where we are wrapping up our cover story, Canceled. I think I'm going to write a little bit about Rare.
Like
the company.
It's like how their soul got canceled.
That's basically where I'm going with it. But yeah, and then by the time you hear next episode, we'll be into October. We're getting close to November. We are almost.
That was almost
And
sacrilege.
the joke is still alive.
Joke is very much alive, very much alive. But yeah, it's basically October now, which it has been since my birthday, middle of July.
No.
Well,
No.
summer's bullshit, and it's fall now.
Right.
Can't
I mean,
see.
you're right.
When I'm right, I'm right, and I'm always right.
80
so
degrees, motherfucker.
Doubtful.
Fuck Jim Ryan. That's kind of just where we're at.
When is the last time you used that Pikachu amiibo?
Like I said, this is the end of the episode, the Free Cheese episode 216. Go to thefreecheese.com. Check out Hitman with a Hammer. We had a lot of fun. We finally made it to Sapienza, and
Yeah. It's one way of putting it.
yeah, Marc did some stuff over there.
Broke things.
Yeah,
Sapienza did some stuff to us.
that's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
It's been a hell of a time. Hell of a journey. So Hitman with a Hammer on YouTube, thefreecheese.com. You can follow us all on Twitter. The Free Cheese is at Some Free Cheese. Marc is at _mental. Matt is at MattyIce131. I am at The Free Cheese. That's going to do it. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Marc. Thanks. I looked at you guys in the opposite order. That was weird.
You got it done.
Whatever.
Yeah. Doesn't phase
But I
me.
looked at Mark.
We're
and
not
said,
on video.
"Thanks
They don't know.
for-" I know. It
My mom
feels weird to
still
me.
says my other brother's names before mine. So
We got wooden figures here. They wouldn't know. Of like us, like
Right,
we're
right.
not even in the room.
It just threw
We're
me
not.
off because I looked at you. Thank you.
We're in his head.
Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week with another episode of The Free Cheese.